What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a look at big Lorcana news. We were expecting the new set. We have got the new set. But we have got so much more than just the new set. I am absolutely delighted. But let's start off with the new set. It is called Ursula's Return, and the good news is we have dates. Actually, very quickly, before we get to the dates, just want to remind you guys, I'm going to be doing an Into the Inklands box break, at least 2 boxes, tomorrow on Whatnot, 7 p.m. UK time. And use my code, or use the invite, whatnot.com/invite/Dawasi, get £10 credit. And look, we can chat about Lorcana and what we think about all these reveals. We can break some boxes. It's going to be fun. Come join me. Use the code. It'll be awesome. Yeah, about those dates. It's going to be coming to hobby stores and Disney parks on the 17th of May and mass retailers and DisneyStore.com on May the 31st. Of course, that shouldn't be news to you. I told you that weeks ago because Ravensburger came out and told us. We got the release dates for the set 5 actually as well, and 6 if I remember correctly. We know a lot of what's going on. This is a good thing. We like this. This makes us happy because it means we can plan better. We can plan our money. We can plan. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I like being home when big sets release, where at all possible. I like setting a Friday aside so I can go to my local game store and pick product up. Knowing when sets are releasing far in advance is a good thing. And you'll notice a bit of a theme going on here. Little Mermaid, mostly. Because you see, if we look at the 3 booster packs, 2 of them are blatant Little Mermaid. We've got Ariel and we got Ursula. And then we got Sisu there, sitting in the middle. I cannot be the only person that thinks it is a little bit weird that they've kind of got, they've literally... And this is the thing, they've called it Ursula's Revenge, and that in and of itself is a big change. Because, look at the set so far, the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklands. They're not actually evoking a particular Disney franchise in the name of the set, but they are this time round. That is a big change. So go for it. Give me 3 Little Mermaid booster packs. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, while we're talking about booster packs, I do need to give a couple of shout-outs here because the stream, the Lorecast, when this was revealed, is quite long, and I can't scroll back to get all the images and check all the data that I want to, because as I record, the Lorecast is still going on. So shout-out to Citizens of Lorcana over on Twitter, at COF Lorcana. Lorcana News, Lorcana TCG on Twitter, at Lorcana News, and MushuReport.com. I have used those 2 Twitter handles and that site to check some of the information and make sure I've got all the images I need. Make sure you're checking MushuReport.com, honestly, on a daily basis. They are phenomenal for Lorcana coverage. And if you're not following Citizens of Lorcana and Lorcana News over on Twitter, frankly, you should be. They're very good at this. So what else do we know about the set? Well, we know a fair bit. We know that there is going to be a trove, and we have a lovely image of the trove. I'll be honest with you, the trove is basically exactly the same as it was for Into the Inklands. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. The Into the Inklands trove was awesome. I have one of these troves. I am delighted about it. And we know what the accessories are going to look like. And you'll notice something a little bit weird here. They're going old school. Up until this set, all of the accessories were using art from cards in the set. But here, this is all going to look familiar. Rapunzel, Giant, Tinkerbell, Snow White, Genie. You've got Snow White and Genie on the sleeves and deck box, and then playmats of Rapunzel and Giant Tinkerbell. Yeah, they're actually tied to cards that have already been released, rather than new cards which are coming in the set. Doesn't really matter. And I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this, but that's where we are. In terms of starter decks, we've got one that seems to feature Hercules and Anna from Frozen, although Anna looks a little bit different there. I would not mess with Anna in that picture. But the other one you should be very excited about, the Amber Amethyst starter deck, the other one Sapphire and Steel. We've got Encanto. We'll look at some cards in a minute, but Encanto is coming to Disney Lorcana. I'm hoping you've all seen Encanto. The film is brilliant. I watch it with my kids. They love it. I love it. There is a correct answer for best song. It is Surface Pressure, although I will allow you to refer to it as the Donkey Song because, that's what we call it in my house. And I know an awful lot of people are very, very excited to see this coming into the game. So we've got the usual thing. We've got a trove. We've got starter decks. I've not seen anything about a gift set yet. Now, I could be wrong about this. I'm not saying there isn't going to be a gift set. I'm saying usually by this point we've seen the gift set. And look, I told you I'm checking on a couple of really good Twitter handles. I'm checking Mushu Report. I am making sure that I am double checking all this information with you, and none of these people that I'm following are posting about a gift set. You know what they are posting about though? Yeah, they're posting about Illumineer's Quest Deep Trouble. Not just a new type of product, but a new way to play the game. Put simply, this is a single or two-player cooperative game. Now, we don't know too much about how it plays yet. We'll have to figure this one out later. But basically, it is a way to play Lorcana, either single player, and seriously, as someone who has 3 young kids at home, and has time in the evenings when kids have gone to bed to play games, I adore single-player components of card games, spend a lot of time playing them. I am so hyped about a single-player Lorcana. Yes, I want to sit and play against people sometimes, a lot, obviously I do. But sometimes I want to sit and play Lorcana by myself, and this is a chance to do so. But also, 2-player cooperative, I'm dragging this night out at game night with some of my friends, and it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. The fact that it's called Illumineer's Quest and then it's got Deep Trouble as a subtitle, that suggests very, very strongly that this is the first in a series of products. Do not expect this to be a one-off. This is not confirmed, but come on. Oh, it's also got 4 different difficulty levels, which I kind of adore. So yeah. Oh, and you'll notice there's a big Ursula card, a jumbo Ursula card, an oversized Ursula card. Phrase it how you will. This is a very, very big deal. But you know what else is a very, very big deal? Organized play. We got a lot of news about organized play, and this is looking awesome. They've gone and revealed the first few big tournaments, the Disney Lorcana Challenges, and there's going to be 6 in North America. They have announced Atlanta, Georgia on May the 25th, or that weekend, and Chicago, Illinois on June the 8th to 9th, and they did confirm these are the first ones. So the ones that are being announced later will come chronologically later. There's also 2 in Lille in France and Bochum in Germany, in Europe. And that is, again, the same weekend. So Lille and Atlanta are the same weekend. Bochum is in July. Now, I've seen some people go, why is it in Bochum rather than a larger German city? That's a bit random. Nah, I'm a huge TCG nerd. I follow many TCGs. Pokemon do regionals in Bochum sometimes, or they have in the past. Bochum is a good city where these kind of events are often held. I know a lot of people want to see things like Berlin coming up. A lot of the time that ends up being too expensive and it's hard to actually find the space, etc. We want it in places like Bochum where the hotels are going to be more reasonable. Trust me, this is a good thing. And the people running this stuff, they know what they're doing. I'm looking at Lille and Bochum and I'm like, yeah, I've seen TCG tournaments in there before. I've been to these places to go to TCG tournaments. This makes sense. This is where they should be being held. I promise you, I can't speak too much for North America, but for the European dates, this makes sense. There are 2 more European dates to be added. I am going to make a prediction here. I'm going to say Utrecht in the Netherlands, because all TCGs go to Utrecht. And I'm going to say there's going to be 1 in the UK, probably going to be somewhere like Liverpool or Birmingham rather than London, because again, London tends to be very, very expensive and the big tournaments from card games often stay away. Birmingham and Liverpool make more sense. Just a prediction, but that's what I think's happening. What I know is happening is prize cards for these events, and oh my word, these are special. Everybody who rocks up is going to get themselves a Dragonfire. It's cool. You'll notice it is full art, And they've gone and played around with the foiling. Now, we don't get a great look from the images, I'm sorry. But one of the things we saw in an interview before Lorcana released was them talking about different kinds of foilings and using the Pokemon set Evolving Skies as an example. And they've not done that yet. We have Enchanted and Standard Foil, and that's it. This seems to be where Lorcana are going to start playing around with the foiling, and I am into it. They've then got a Let It Go, which is being given to the top 64 players, and a Rapunzel, which is being given to the top 16 players. Oh, and if you're wondering what about top 32, yeah, Cinderella. So we got Cinderella for top 32, Let It Go for top 64, Rapunzel for top 16, and then everybody gets Dragonfire. Oh, and also, there is a top 8 playmat featuring Rapunzel. So basically, top 16 gets you the Rapunzel card, but if you want the playmat, you've got to win one more game and make it to top 8. There is also going to be a Brave Little Tailor gold cereal Mickey card given out to top 4. We've not had a look at that yet. That one is going to have to come later. We've seen cereal cards. It was really One Piece that started off doing the whole cereal cards thing. And since then, we've seen a lot of other card games, often Bandai, but not just Bandai, using serial numbered cards for prizes. And yes, I'm sure One Piece wasn't the first one ever, but that's the first one where it came to my attention. And this is gonna be fun. These are gonna be very, very sought after cards. They did announce a cap of 512 players for this tournament. And I know, I've seen a lot of people being like, they should take away the cap. How? Because venues have limited space. You can't have an infinitely large tournament. I'm hoping what those people actually meant was we need to have a larger cap. We need to have more people let in. I assure you, we've seen this in every card game, and the people at Lorcana know what they're doing. If these 512 player tournaments sell out quickly, you will start seeing much larger caps very, very quickly. But think about it from Lorcana's point of view. They've not done these big tournaments yet. If they have a 2,000 player cap and 400 people turn up, that is a huge waste of money. If they have a 512 person cap and it sells out, then their tournament doesn't lose them money. And then they know, well, I mean, they'll have data at that point. They'll know how many people tried to get in but missed out, and they can use that. They can work on that. So that's the new set, and that's the big organised play update. I just want to show you a couple of the cards that were revealed, because these are very, very exciting. Obviously, I mean, look, we have to start off having a look at Mirabelle. Because it's Mirabelle, right? She's the main character in Encanto. Now, it's only a super rare rather than a legendary, and we've got support, which, come on, it's Mirabelle. Of course she's got support. But whenever this character quests, your other magical characters get +1 lore this turn when they quest. They're clearly trying to make you build a magical deck. And I think this is fantastic and brilliant and lovely. And I'm a fan. Frankly, I am a very, very big fan. Is it going to be amazing? I don't know. But I kind of hope so. We've seen Mulan Elite Archer, a new legendary card. We've got 6 cost Inkable, 2 strength, 6 willpower, shift 5. When you play this character, if you shifted, you get +3 strength this turn. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Turns it into a 5/6. That'll do. Also, triple shot. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage to up to 2 other chosen characters. This can be a character that can come in and start wiping your opponent's board, and that's fantastic. Now, we got a new Mickey Mouse Playful Sorcerer, and look, I want the Broom deck to be good. You want the Broom deck to be good. Well, this has got a skill. When you play this character, deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of Broom characters you have in play. The card as a whole is fine. It's got 4 willpower and resist 1. It's alright. It's got shift 3, which is fine. But you know what? This can work well with Brooms. Want something else? How about a legendary Yen Sid? When you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Broom in play, you may draw a card. Not bad. Especially for a 2 cost Inkable. But while you have 2 or more broom characters in play, you get +2 lore for questing. So you're questing for free as a 2 cost that draws a card if you play enough brooms. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot be the only one that thinks this is awesome. Now, there's a new Ursula, which I believe was actually revealed in the app, weirdly. And it looks really ridiculous. And look, it's an Ursula set. We're expecting some good Ursula in this set, yeah? But we got a 7-cost Inkable, Shift 5. When you quest, you get to exert someone of your choice. You quest for free lore. But most importantly, other characters cannot exert to sing songs. Which in the lore of Little Mermaid makes perfect sense. But oh my goodness, that's broken. Yeah, we had a ridiculous Ursula in set 3. We've got a ridiculous Ursula in set 4. Oh, and I've got to mention Ariel Sonic Warrior, because, you know, it's a Little Mermaid set. Whenever you play a song, you can pay 2 to deal 3 damage to a chosen character. Steel Song decks are already playing Ariel. This has got Shift 4, incidentally, which is very good. You're already playing Ariel, you're already playing a bunch of songs, and now you get to spread damage around while you're singing songs? Yeah. Look, I've just shown you a few cards from this set, and already you should be thinking, you know what, Wassy? Yeah, there might be some impactful cards in this set, and yeah, there might be. Right, that's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about the new set, about the organised play, and about everything else. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy. That's where we talk Lorcana and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. And do make sure to check out my Whatnot stream tomorrow. It's going to be fun. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.